We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 26-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a pitch to Walker. He'll take this forward for about 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Gain of 6.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage, but not by much. Might have only gained a yard. Now it is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Andrew Bakuba. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this one past the 30.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Barkley. He gets free. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On play action, here's Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Eli Stowers. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Third down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now Walker. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Here's Barkley. Saquon is in for an Eagles touchdown. Barkley puts 6 up for Philly. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 13, Chiefs nothing. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Walker. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 4. It's now 3rd and 18.
43, 15. 3rd and long for Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. They had the perfect play call there. They needed 18, and they got 18. 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run with Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
48-yard line.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
45 yards.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. To throw is Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Eagles 13, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards and a solid start to the half with a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Finds an alley to the 35. And he'll be taken down. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. Now Barkley. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another first and 10. Here's Barkley. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball. And
Saquon is in for an Eagles touchdown. Barkley puts 6 up for Philly.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Straight ahead, it's Walker.
At the 38-yard line.
Might have made something out of nothing there, bouncing it outside and picking up 5.
He was brought down by Nolan
This
Smith.
is 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
In motion, that's Thornton.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Mahomes back over the middle. That's Kelsey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Mahomes on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
In motion, that's Thornton. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Up the sideline to the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. And that one not going to work out as the hands team is there to recover. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Here's Hurts. Well, they get the break they were looking for. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Mahomes. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 40. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or
nowhere to go. He is taken down. We are set for 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
Here's Mahomes. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on downs. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
handoff first down throw for Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Rashee Rice was the target there.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to be third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point
They'll drop to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
They needed that to go their way to have any hope. So it's corralled by the hands team, and that should just about wrap this one up. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.